Joseph Abura, who has been the bishop since the 27th of May 2007 and also served as the dean of the province of the Church of Uganda. The Most Reverend Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, the Bishop of the Church of Uganda, urged the people of Karamoja to have a mindset and cultural transformation. The Archbishop said that Karamoja has great potential to feed the whole of Uganda, adding that as a church, they will support and develop Karamoja together.
Micheal, such grace that he may be ready to spread abroad your gospel of reconciliation. Matanoi. Let me take this singular honor to appreciate God for the far we have come. To God be the glory.
I join you in thanking the Almighty God for blessing your diocese with yet another shepherd, Bishop Micheal Chore, to the position of Bishop of Karamoja Diocese. Therefore, I take this opportunity on behalf of government to congratulate Bishop Micheal Chore upon your election and consecration to serve as the 5th Bishop of Karamoja Diocese. I want to applaud your predecessor, Bishop Emeritus Joseph Abura, for mobilizing the Christians to support the government efforts to usher peace, stability, and development in Karamoja region. 17 years ago, when you became Bishop of Karamoja Diocese, this region was still grappling with a number of challenges that included poor roads, lack of electricity, insecurity, etc. Karamoja is there to prove what the scripture says, that, I open quotes, the last shall be the first, I close quotes. And yet, this is just the beginning, because the leaders and people of Karamoja have demonstrated great unity and enthusiasm for development and socio-economic transformation. Historically, the NRM has gained the reputation of being the vanguard of change and transformation. We led Ugandans to overthrow oppressive and dictatorial regimes. We revived Uganda's economy and restored democracy and respect for human life and property. We led Ugandans to defeat illiteracy and the killer diseases. Therefore, it is clear that all the NRM-led struggles soon or later end up in victory. I look forward to working with the new bishop in the area of boosting household incomes and job creation in the diocese. Finally, I once again congratulate Bishop Micheal Chore upon your election and consecration and wish you a successful tenure as Bishop of Karamoja Diocese. I thank you all.
You can see the Vice President delivering the President's message during the enthronement of the new Bishop for Karamoja Diocese. Prime Minister of Uganda, Robert Nabanja, has arrived in the Kingdom of Tonga, an island state in the Pacific region. Nabanja is in Tonga to represent the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, at the 53rd Pacific Island Forum Leaders Meeting, as we hear in this report.
The Prime Minister, Robert Nabanja, was received by the Uganda's High Commissioner to Australia, Dorothy Yuha, who also oversees the Kingdom of Tonga and 9 other countries in the Pacific region at Naku Arofa Fua Amatu International Airport.
Thank you.
Tonga Kingdom, located in the Pacific region, is popular for their male traditional dressing of skirts. The people of Tonga are also famous worldwide in the game of rugby because they are strong men and women and are giant people.
But a round of applause for the Prime Minister of Uganda, the Honorable Robina Nabanja.
The population of Tonga is estimated to be about 100,000 people only. The Prime Minister on arrival was treated to a dinner with other guests from other parts of the world, attended by the Chief Prince of Tonga and his wife. The Prime Minister is expected to attend several bilateral meetings, including delivering a message from President Yoweri Museveni to the Prime Minister of Tonga.
I'm happy to represent the President of the Republic of Uganda here. Currently, I'm with the Speaker of Parliament of Tonga, with my High Commission, Her Excellency Tuha, my old friend. We are here to broaden our bilateral relations with all Commonwealth countries. And so I'm here to represent my country.
The meeting is also being attended by the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres. Jingo Francis reporting from Tonga in the Pacific region.
The police authority has cautioned the public over provoking people with guns, especially private security guards. Police spokesperson Rusoke Kituma says that as police continues to engage with these private security companies on the training of their personnel, the public should also be vigilant during casual deals with these guards.
The incident happened within Wamala Policing Region Kalisizo, where a security guard of Neptune Security Company shot and injured a Congolese national, identified as Bonane. The incident has attracted investigations and queries on the training mode for security guards.
The altercation occurred when Bonane assaulted a security guard and attempted to disarm him. In response, the guard shoots him in the knee, and after the incident, it is when police comes in and transports the injured to hospital.
Police have called upon the public to restrain from provoking people with guns.
You find individuals tackling armed personnel. Now, this is not only reckless, it is risky. You can lose life. The reasons as to which you are confronting the armed personnel can be addressed without necessarily going for the confrontation.
Over the weekend, police carried out operations in different hotspots within Kampala Metropolitan, in areas of Luzira and Chisenyi, where several criminal gangs were neutralized and 12 suspects arrested.
Communities have leadership structures. They have security committees, but they have an LOC structure which can be tapped into so that we collaborate with the police and ensure that these criminal gangs are dealt with.
Security intelligence organs have cautioned the public not to move with bulk cash, as criminals are at lookouts to take such people as viable targets. Police advise the public to utilize available and emerging digital platforms to carry out necessary transactions.
There are very many electronic arrangements that can have payment or bulk payments without necessarily coming into contact with the big cash or cash sums. Two, you can hire security.
In Kampala, police arrested Mayanja Hassan for assaulting and robbing a university female student. It is alleged that Hassan and his accomplices, still on the run, ambushed a Victoria University female student, Arinitwe Maclean, and robbed her valuables.
Mayanja was apprehended, and his apprehension led to additional arrests. He was also found in possession of a hammer and the stolen items.
Police intend to use information from Hassan to apprehend his accomplices. Patricia Nandago and Rogers Komagom for UBC.
The spokesperson, Kampala Metropolitan Police, Patrick Onyango, has said that the weather around the area of Kiteezi has made it so difficult to exhume more bodies that are suspected to be still under the garbage heaps. Meanwhile, members of the opposition have also donated relief items to the victims of the Kiteezi incident.
Patrick Onyango disclosed this while addressing the media on the progress of the work of removing the bodies at Kiteezi garbage site in the last 2 weeks.
The operation is still ongoing. We have been working. It is now 2 weeks plus, and the operation is still moving on. But for the past 9 days, we have not yet recovered any dead body yet.
Meanwhile, opposition leaders, including National Unity Platform, President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, presenting the food relief to the people of Kiteezi, complained about negligence that resulted into the death of over 30 people.
But at least some relief will be brought to them. But that is not being done, and it is not going to be done until we all together exert pressure on those responsible.
They also claim that Wakiso District Woman MP Ethrael Naluima tabled the motion in-house on the dangers garbage would cause, but nothing was done.
Ensonga onali wanoonebwa Naluima yagireta ku floor ya parliament. N'alabula n'agamba bannange abantu b'Ekiteezi bali mu buzibu. Ekitalo kigenda kugwawo essaawa yonna. Era nga bwe kyabaddewo. So eno
The leader of opposition in parliament, Joel Senyonyi, said that government should compensate the victims.
These people here are not in these camps because they want to be here. They are here because they are desperate. They are demanding for justice. And that's what we are here. In addition to giving and extending some help, we have brought some help.
The young generation of St. Marcelino Academy Matuga also donated food items and clothing materials to fellow teenagers at the camp of Kiteezi. Kain Faith and Richard Chirembeka for UBC.
The leadership of Nansana municipality has opposed government's decision to take use of land at Memvu as an alternative dumping site for garbage. The land, spanning 32 acres, is divided between Nansana municipality, which occupies 20 acres, and Kira municipality, which holds 12 acres. Justin Nakami has details to this. We'll get to the Memvu story later on. The Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, has commissioned the construction of UPDF and Ministry of Defense project at Mbuya. During the commissioning, General Muhoozi was briefed about the various features of the proposed twin building project, including the advanced security systems, communication networks, among other applications within the construction.
That
The proposed twin block project building is a state-of-the-art facility that will serve as the UPDF and Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs headquarters. Is a symbol of the UPDF's commitment to modernization and professionalism.
So you're venturing into a risk, I must say, 20 billion out of 94. And we have given ourselves a target of 3 years to finish this project. I must say that it takes a lot of courage, and it has taken you a lot of courage. I want to stand with you, CDF. We are going to do that We shall fight with you, we shall run with you, we shall scale the walls with you, we shall go everywhere to make sure that we mobilize the required funds to make this project realize its targeted time.
I'm happy to report that the work shall be executed by our own UPDF engineers who have built capacity and expanded in number. Their expertise and professionalism will ensure the highest standards of quality works, maintenance of timelines, and cost effectiveness.
Before commissioning the headquarters, General Host Ken Rugaba took a guided tour of the 72-acre site in the company of senior officers and officials from the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs.
Today is an important day, the day when we begin this journey, the journey of building a decent and honorable Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs headquarters.
General Host Ken Rugaba later commissioned the headquarters project.
For decades, our Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs headquarters has been housed in embarrassing quarters, as Mrs. Muturo was saying. It has not been a good image for the UPDF. Thank God today we are remedying that problem.
The two proposed 94 billion structure designed by the UPDF Engineers Brigade will have modern security features and will house the offices of the UPDF leadership as well as the Ministry of Defense.
That is going to be a state-of-the-art headquarters with the modern technology in terms of facilities that are going to be available for the ministry and UPDF officials, senior officials. Where we are, that's where it's going to be headquartered. And two, we want to salute the leadership, particularly the CDF and the Ministry of Defense headquarters leadership, for finally putting in place this vision.
The commissioning of the building is a milestone in the UPDF's effort to modernize and improve its capabilities. The 3 years project will enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of the UPDF and Ministry of Defense and serve as a hub for military operations and strategic planning. Haruna Mutesasira, UBC News.
Nakawa Chief Magistrate's Court has set the 11th of September 2024 to resume with the case where over 30 FDC Tonga faction members are accused of terrorism. According to prosecution led by Senior State Attorney Richard Bidivumbuka, inquiries into the case against the accused are still ongoing. With this, he asked court for more time. The defense legal team asked court to compel the state to complete the investigations into the case to avoid violation of the accused's constitutional rights. Lawyer Ronald Wanda, lawyer for the accused, raised concern about why the accused were presented to court on handcuffs. The case is presided over by Chief Magistrate Christine Nantege. The 36 FDC Katonga faction members face charges of terrorism and they were arrested by Kenya security operatives in Kisumu, Kenya.
Conclude their investigations and then bring the accused persons to the High Court for trial. The last time we asked that, the trial magistrate was indisposed because he was on leave. And even today we've made the same prayers and still we did not get a response from the magistrate. She indicated that the magistrate handling the file is on leave and therefore they can only give us that information or give such directives or give a ruling in any case on that question when the magistrate is back. Of course, the other challenges we are having is that their identification documents, passports and national IDs are in state custody and have refused to hand over the same to these people. We've also made such the application to court, and the same response we got from the magistrate that everything has been noted, and we can only get a ruling on that from the trial magistrate. But we all know that you cannot apply for bail anywhere, whether in the magistrate's court or in the high court, until you have such documentation as per the bail guidelines which were promulgated by the Chief Justice. And even today, while appearing in court, they were still on handcuffs. That's a violation because court is not a prison where people should be imprisoned within the court spaces. It's the only safe space people should have. And of course, we've also informed the court that it should give directives that all state agencies should respect people's rights.
First of all, we stand in solidarity with these people, although they belong to FDC, our sister forces of change. This is a matter of human rights which concerns all of us. And these people, like I said, were picked from Kenya illegally. So that one is regrettable on the part of the government of Kenya having done that. But also the violation of rights. You've seen today they were handcuffed while in court, and all these problems that are going on, we condemn them in the strongest terms possible. And as NUP, we stand in solidarity with them, and we shall continue to stand in solidarity with them.
We now take you back to that story where the leadership of Nassana municipality has opposed the decision by government to use the land in the area of Memvu as an alternative dump site for garbage. And we now take you to that story.
Nassana Municipality and Chura Municipality acquired the 32-acre land in 2018 for constructing a garbage treatment plant.
We looked at that because we knew that garbage is a resource. When we utilize it well, people can be employed.
However, in a recent meeting held with city mayors and metropolitan leaders at the office of the Prime Minister, it was resolved that Memvu in Nassana be used as an alternative dumping site for Kampala. The decision follows the expiry of the access permit for Nkumba dumping site in Katabi Town Council.
Because we have been using Entebbe landfill, but Entebbe landfill we were blocked because of the heap of garbage, and the birds which are staying, with that they will bring corruption with airplanes.
When we visited the site, we found no visible preparations or signs indicating that the land is being developed as a future dumping site.
Reaching in Memvu, there is nothing we have seen. There is just gardens, blocks. Everyone is in his or her business.
Local residents expressed dissatisfaction with the government's resolution, showing clear opposition to the plan.
Kasasiro okujja waffe tetwandimuganye kuba ekifo kyabwe bakigula. Tetulina lukusa lubagaana naye ate we baali bakigula waliwo endagaano ezaakolebwa eziteekeddwa okukolebwa ku kyalo kyaffe. Okusookera ddala waliwo abayinako abataafuna byapa byabwe, ekirala kuliko abatuuze abaliko ndowooza era mujja balaba nabo beetaaga okuba nga batereezebwa mu ngeri emu oba endala.
Tulinamu enzizi bbiri kati ebintu ebyo byonna byonna mbadde njagala basooke babikoleko abantu babawe ebyapa batuwe amazzi amayonjo batukolera amakubo kuba n'amakubo genyige bagenda okutema bagenda gatema ku bibanja by'abantu balina okubibalirira okubibasasula.
The local leadership led by the Speaker to Council of Busukuma, Nakabale John, says the land was acquired with the aim of setting up a treatment plant and not a dumping site.
We got any kind of mitigation measure on how they are going to handle the effects of garbage dumping. And remember, on top of that, the place which we bought is also a wetland. Which wetland, if you just dump, you're going to contaminate and pollute the environment, ranging from air, soil, and water. And most of our water sources, which are people obtaining water from, are around that place. So, I'm totally disagreeing with the resolution made in the office of the Prime Minister.
The community want government to first set up a treatment plant before allowing any garbage disposal in the area.
Okwewala bino byonna byonna ebibadde ekiteezi ebibaddewo titwagala ate bijje menvu tulabe nga ate abantu b'emenvu bakosebwa ate nga olwedde n'ab'ekiteezi twakirabako ekiteezi kibaddewo.
Si ebweneevaayo ng'egamba nti Nansana municipality nkuwadde plant tetujja kuba na buzibu bwonna.
The 20 acres under Nansana municipality borders the 12 acres belonging to Chira municipality. While the leadership of Chira has permitted KCCA to use their portion as a dumping site, Nansana's leadership is firmly against the decision.
Much as part of the land belongs to Chila and probably Chila accepted to help Kampala Capital City Authority to dump in their area, me as Nansana municipality in Busukuma, Chila must first give me the mitigation measures. How are you going to curb the effects we expect to come out of garbage which you're going to dump? So before that, we cannot also allow Chila to offer its area to Kampala Capital City Authority before showing us the mitigation measures.
Amidst the ongoing confusion and KCCA struggle to find an alternative dumping site, private companies responsible for garbage collection in the city are facing significant challenges. Justine Nakami, UBC News.
Leaders and locals in Amudat district have appealed to government and NEMA team to visit Chokararat village, a mining area in Lokales sub-county. This follows various complaints by locals due to toxic products from the mining company which contaminate their environment.
Leaders in Amudat district accuse Evergrande Resources Company Limited for releasing toxic products from their mining company which contaminates water streams. This, to leaders, has led to the death of one child and animals. However, some leaders and locals in Lokales refute the allegations.
According to the community, they are saying most of their animals, after taking this contaminated water, most animals have had miscarriage and abortions.
Kwa kweli kwa watu 14 hiyo maji iko ameenda, hata foto iko mpaka hiyo kesi RDC najua, TPC najua, makao najua, hiyo watu yote wamejua.
It is very clear if you say your animal has died, you bring to us, we get veterinary doctor, so that confirm whether it is this water, whether is this water killing your what? Your animals. If the company realizes it's the water from the company, it would be company is ready to what? To compensate them.
Locals and leaders accuse the mining company for not fulfilling the community's social responsibilities as agreed on in the Memorandum of Understanding.
Evergrande was supposed to ensure first that water facilities is given to the community, scholarships to the children.
Kwa company ametusaidia kwa watoto ya shule. Ile mwaka alisponsor watoto 4. Hii mwaka akachasa ikuwe 8. Hiyo watoto ni watoto yatima. Ametusaidia sana.
Received a letter in which the directors of the company wrote to the CAO requesting the water office to go and inspect.
However, the manager Evergrande Resources Company Limited, Tony Olwit, told UBC that the company has resolved and addressed the concerns.
To create a very big wall, a create wall, tall one, so that none of this waste can go down.
The district chairperson and security committee members in Amudat have already written to NEMA to ascertain the situation.
2 weeks ago, requesting them to come and collect samples of soil, the water and the toxic products so that we ascertain the degree of toxicity of these chemicals, but also the degree, the danger that is posed to the district.
So we want to call upon the minister to ensure that they visit the place and make sure that whatever mining activities that are taking place there, whether it is gold, whether it's uranium, whether it is cobalt, the way we are told by the company that now this time they no longer mine gold, they are now after iron, they are after uranium and cobalt. Then it has to be quantified.
At least to block all the...
The Association of Teachers of French in Uganda is conducting a French camp aiming at strengthening capacity building for teachers of French and students. The project is part of the 2-year program implementation for Alliance France and Association of Teachers of French in promotion of French.
The Association of Teachers of French in Uganda is implementing Francophile Fun camps for secondary schools in 5 geographical areas of Uganda, as well as capacity building for both French teachers and learners.
Yeah, this camp is about, using fun to learn the language, to learn the French language. You've heard of teachers using performance arts to learn mathematics, to learn other subjects. It helps the learners to concentrate and listen and learn and also converse and share information. I mentioned to them that it helps them also to practice their oral comprehension and their reading comprehension because they have available resources.
Most schools and school owners have shunned teaching French language despite its competitive advantage on the global market. Currently, French is offered as an elective subject at the lower secondary level in Uganda, in private schools and urban areas.
The objective of these camps is to expose the Ugandan young learners of the French language about the opportunities. Sometimes they don't have the career guidance. They join secondary school because they have not maybe done it in primary and they just find a teacher of French in school and they don't know even the importance of learning French. So those are some of the things. It's really key, exposing them to information, as we know that information is key when you want to take important decisions. So it is important that they get to know what are the advantages of knowing another international language on top of English.
This initiative enhances learning resources, strengthens capacity building for teachers and gives students access to scholarship opportunities. Alliance Française and the Association of Teachers of French in Uganda received 288,450 euros from the French government to train and equip teachers of French and students with valuable skills that fosters cultural exchange. Sada Mubale, UBC News, Kampala.
We thank you so much for watching. Let's take a short break. Please keep it with us.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Kiteezi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondolo. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Once upon a time, there lived identical twins who gave birth to beautiful princes and princesses.
Their mothers gave their babies' bodies a lot of care by applying on their skin with baby Junior jelly.
Though dried their chariots and everyone would admire their glowing skin, fun fact, Baby Junior prevents diaper rash, dry and sensitive skin.
all over Africa, Baby Junior jelly, Baby Junior's the skin. No more worries anymore. Baby Junior. Baby Junior.
Sometimes, the pressure of paying taxes can feel overwhelming. The temptation to cut corners and under-declare your income may creep in. But before you make that choice, consider the cost. Under-declaring taxes might seem like an easy way out, but the consequences can be severe. URA offers resources and payment plans to help you manage your taxes. You can pay in installments if it's difficult to pay in full. Transparency is key. Avoid penalties and unexpected liabilities by reporting everything accurately. To report corruption, call URA on our toll-free lines. Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
Where does it come from? That thing that makes us Ugandan. Some say it's in our history, in our culture, and in our hearts. In our warm smiles and vast miles of coffee. It's in our inherent pursuit to always be better, to never stop growing and glowing. We are a nation of sweat and skills, a nation of ideas and inventions. But what truly makes us Ugandan is our quest to invest in agro-business, manufacturing, tourism, infrastructure, health, and education to improve the quality of life of Ugandans. That's what makes us Uganda Development Bank.
We can do better.
Uganda Development Bank, inspiring development.
We thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. The Local Government Finance Commission has commenced negotiations with line ministries for conditional grants for programs to be implemented in the financial year 2024-25. The chairperson, the commission, Isaac Isanga Musumba, says that these negotiations are essential for allocation of resources.
Negotiations have commenced between the Local Government Finance Commission and the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. Chairperson of the Commission, Isaac Isanga Musumba, highlights the significance of line ministries' participation in the process.
We do so by agreeing on certain undertakings. Each party makes an undertaking on what they will do to ensure that money is utilized properly, is effectively and equitably distributed, and as a result, it forms a basis for the budget process.
One of the major challenges in the implementation of the undertakings by line ministries is the delay in funding and budget cuts by the Ministry of Finance. To address this, the Commission recommends timely funding to enable these ministries to execute their duties effectively.
Not implementing some programs has had various reasons, partly because some of them funds were not released from the central government in time. Some of them are reasons of lack of adequate capacity to implement what has been agreed.
Every time they review the budgets, it also affects our self-delivery. But they need to inform us, the local governments. We've had a budget cut, but even the budget is being cut, but at the end of the financial, they want to implement projects in 1 month. So this issue of budget cut is another big issue that all of us as local governments were affected with.
The President, Urban Authorities Association of Uganda, Dr. Wilson Sanya, attributes the poor performance of some ministries to lack of cooperation with the Ministry of Local Government.
Self-delivery becomes compromised because everybody works in isolation. But I think we need to work together. This is our country. At the end of the day, we need to deliver to the people. Now, we local governments, politicians, many of us are going to lose elections simply because we've not delivered 1 billion is sent for you for opening roads. At the end of the financial year, the money is brought back. The local person will not believe that this money has to go through systems. So we are saying, let's work together, let's program, let's stick to when monies are released.
The Commission is advancing in digitizing revenue collection to curb tax evasion and ensure accountability.
We have a program called IRAS, Internal Revenue Service, which is being used, which we have now rolled out to almost every vote center, every local government, every town council, municipal council, city. This is to minimize people who used to collect tax and take home some of it. It's also to improve on accountability.
Mary Namkose, Irene Faith Nantongo, UBC News.
Uganda fire! Endiva fire! Our border fire! Uganda! Thank you for showing your fire! Has Nabole Stadium opened its doors once again? Fire! You were moving in wet. You were the 12th player. When Uganda Cranes needed you the most. Fire! Fire! Through our famous wins against Tonga and our unlucky losses, you stood firm, supporting even louder. Fire! Now, as Uganda Cranes take on South Africa and Congo this September, South Sudan in October, and play our second legs against South Africa and Congo in November, bring even more fire! Because with your support, Uganda Cranes is unstoppable! Uganda fire! Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we are unstoppable.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF.
The East Africa UK Tourism and Culture Expo 2024 is here, happening on 8th and 9th of November 2024 under the theme Enhancing Tourism as Engine for Social and Economic Transformation on the sidelines of WTM London at the Rembrandt Hotel, 11th Thalo, PI South Kensington, London, SW7 2RS, United Kingdom. For tickets, exhibitors will pay £1,000 and participants will pay £300. For more information, call +256 787 096 100 or +254 795 806 969. Visit www.eaukTourismExpo.com to register.
Royal Challenge presents African Culture Show 2024. From 5th to 7th September, African countries will showcase their cultural lifestyles of food, dances, poetry, clothing, and we shall also have live African traditional performances. We shall be at Kololo Independence Grounds starting at 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at only 50,000 shillings. Dressing code is African culture wear. Come see countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Libya, plus visiting countries like Brazil, India, China, and many more, showcasing their traditional cultural lifestyle.
Sports news tonight. Tanzanian AD Hussein Madina has emerged winner of the 2024 Johnny Walker Uganda Ladies Golf Open that was played at the Par 71 Entebbe Golf Club.
Mama.
After 3 days of action, Tanzania's Idi Hussein Madina was the calmest, especially on the final day, to win the prestigious Johnny Walker Uganda Ladies Golf Open.
I'm glad today I won it, and the experience out there was not easy. It was really, really tough. The pressure, I can say, was high, but I tried to keep myself down and be focused on my game, and finally here I am as a winner. I have been waiting for this time for quite a long time. I lost to many people, to Flavia, to Angel, to Peace, and finally here I am today. So I'm grateful about it.
Madina, who came into the final day in third, finished the 3 days with a 228 gross score after managing 74 on a day, during which all her close rivals faltered. Another Tanzanian, Hawa Wanyeche, finished second with 230 gross points, while Uganda's Martha Babidi and Tanzania's Nema Olomi were joined third with 232 points. This Johnny Walker Uganda Ladies Golf Open sponsored tournament attracted 40 of the best players, with others from Kenya, Ghana, Japan, Burundi, and the United Kingdom. It featured prominent names like Kathleen Pavi, Sandra Kangana, Catherine Fabi, Florian Hotubise, and Tanzania's Alarias Somji, who scored a hole-in-one on the par 3 hole 10.
Together, we are elevating the game of golf, and we are building a future for the sport that will inspire many generations to come. Thank you all golfers. Thank you for all the golfers who came from around the world. I've seen the team there from the West. Lovely to see the team from the West and from around the world. So thank you, and I hope you are enjoying yourself tonight.
This year's Johnny Walker Uganda Open Golf Series has started with the juniors under the Hisense brand, then the seniors, and now the Ladies Open. What follows is the 83rd Amateur Men starting this Wednesday till Saturday, and then the Pro-Am with a series valued at around $1 billion shillings, climaxing with the professionals, who will vie for 130 million Uganda shillings.
Professional golfer and Entebbe prodigy Herman Deko Mutebi has received Uganda shillings 22 million Uganda shillings boost from Aviator Africa and Numax Cinemas to support his preparation and participation. The partnership announced this evening at Entebbe Golf Course, where Mutebi belongs and trains, will provide Mutebi with the financial support necessary to cover various expenses. Mutamani Diko Mutebi started his golf career in 2009 and turned professional in 2019. He currently ranks 5th among the 55 Ugandan professional players and has made 16 professional cuts out of the 25 events. Mutebi will compete in the 19th Johnny Walker Uganda Professionals Open, scheduled for the September 2nd to 8th, 2024 at Entebbe Golf Club.
For sponsoring me this year, I wasn't so sure, but the Numax is going to come to sponsor me, but I was surprised. So I want to thank the sponsors. I want to promise them I work hard to make them shine and everything. Well prepared, starting from June. I'm very ready.
We want to elevate his game of golf. He's a promising young man. So we have come in as Aviator Africa and Numax Cinemas to support his ambition of playing golf, especially in this 19th Uganda Golf Open.
Ogenda Canada, togenda bigerawo. Bagamba omwaka ogujja toliiwo.
Uganda's long-serving athletics coach Benjamin Njia has been rewarded a brand new model RAV4 vehicle by Prison's Athletics Club runners that he serves as coach.
Almost all his life, Assistant Superintendent of Police Benjamin Njia has devoted his life to athletics. First as a runner and now as a coach, the soft-spoken man has diligently served and guided the nation to success in all international competitions. Of course, he has received recognition, especially from Uganda Police, where he serves as a coach, and has risen to the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police. But never before did he imagine that his own runners would reward him like has happened during a Sunday service at Shining Light of God Ministries, which is under another coach, Peter Chelangat. The Prisons Athletics Club elite runners led by Olympic Games medalists Joshua Cheptegei and Peruth Chemutai gifted Njia a brand new RAV4 UBR 840K, valued at close to 60 million Uganda shillings. To say he was elated is an understatement, because this migration from a motorbike to a vehicle is one he least expected in the near future.
Today it has been a very good day for me, and actually I'm very happy about it, that the Lord has done something new in my life, that I was being able to be blessed by the Olympic athletes, in specific the police athletes. So I'm really very happy that today they gifted me with a car, a brand new car, and I thank God for that. I just ask God to bless them.
Was it a surprise?
Yeah, it was a big surprise, because sometimes they used to say, we want to do this, but I think when they came, they were not also engaging me a lot, but I got a surprise when they told me, please, this is what we have done when we returned from Paris. I was really very happy that they gave me a very big surprise this time, that whatever we have been doing all along, this time want you to transit from the motorcycle to the car. I was really very happy.
The athletes also contributed 100 bags of cement, 1 ton of sand, and tons of gravel to the church.
Let's see this just after here. I'm going to go with you 100 bags of cement. For sand, 1. I'm
The others that contributed to this in what is a historic first on record by Ugandan athletes to their coach were Victor Kiplangat, Martin Magengo Kiprotich, Stella Chesang, and Marcelin Chelangat.
In the 2024 Boys School Cricket Week happening in Jinja, Day One saw the defending champions Jinja SS start their title defense, winning their opening 2 Group A games against St. Joseph's College Laibi by 9 wickets and Teso College Alouette by 106 runs. St. John's SS Bukono, their closest competition in Group A, also started with a group result against Ntare as they sought a Super 6 place as the second best team. Nyakasura School finalists for the last 2 years also defeated a strong Sri Sahajanan team by 7 wickets to take charge of Group B. The best result of the day came from Group B, Gulu High School defeating King's College Budo by 60 runs. The Northern Uganda school showing no respect for one of the schools that was part of the first ever School Cricket Week Championship in Uganda, and Busoga College Mary struggled against Toroti SS to record winners labored to a 5-wicket win, chasing a small total.
I'm happy that at least for the first time to appear in the Boys Schools Cricket Week, the boys started off very well with a win, and that is a bonus on our side. Today we played against Nyakasura, a team that has been there and a team that has played cricket for long, but just a few things that we didn't do well and we didn't do correct that have made us lose the game. But we are hoping to energy up and put back our confidence in the next coming games, so that
the games we have played, they have been fantastic, and played 2 games. We have so far won 3 games, but so far the challenges we have got, like the grounds have not been so all that better from the 3 games we have played on. but hoping for the better performance from our boys.
That brings us to the end of what we had for you at this particular moment. We'll get back at 10 p.m. with another arrangement. My name is Micheal Jordan Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakoni and the whole team. We'll catch you then. Please keep it UBC TV.